the Primarchs of Warhammer 40,000, demigods, brothers, and sometimes bitter rivals whose conflicts shape the galaxy. Let's dive straight into the heart of it, counting down the top 5 Primarch rivalries that left an indelible mark. Number 5. Leman Russ versus Magnus the Red. The Wolf King of the Space Wolves, wielding the Axe Morkai and possessing unmatched ferocity, clashed with Magnus the Red, the psychic powerhouse of the Thousand Suns, whose immense warp abilities rivaled even the Emperor's. Their rivalry, fueled by the Council of Nicaea and Russ's role as the Emperor's executioner against Psykers, culminated in the burning of Prospero. Russ's legions, unleashed, decimated Magnus's homeworld in a brutal, devastating assault, leaving a legacy of bitterness and a shattered legion. Number 4. Rogel Dorn versus Perturabo. The Praetorian of Terra, Rogel Dorn of the Imperial Fists, a master strategist and fortress builder, wielding the Bolter Storm's teeth and the Chain Sword Liberator, stood in stark contrast to Perturabo, the Lord of Iron of the Iron Warriors. A genius siege engineer known for his calculating intellect and mastery of heavy weaponry. Their rivalry, simmering during the Great Crusade due to Perturabo's feeling of being overlooked, exploded during the Horus Heresy. Their most iconic clash was the Siege of Terra, where Perturabo's siegecraft relentlessly hammered Dorn's defenses in a brutal, protracted war of attrition. Number 3. Pharis Manus versus Fulgrim. The Gorgon, Pharis Manus of the Iron Hands, with his living metal hands and unmatched skill in the forge, considered Fulgrim, the Phoenician of the Emperor's children, wielding the demon sword Larblade and driven by a perfectionist obsession, his closest brother. Their tragic rivalry, born from Fulgrim's fall to Slaanesh, reached its devastating peak during the Dropsite massacre on Istvan V. Fulgrim, fully corrupted, beheaded his former brother in a single brutal act, a symbolic death of loyalty and the shattering of their once unbreakable bond. Number 2. Lion Elginson versus Leman Russ. The enigmatic Lion Elginson of the Dark Angels, a peerless warrior wielding the Lion Sword, enshrouded in strategic brilliance, often found himself at odds with the headstrong Leman Russ of the Space Wolves, whose feral strength and the spear of Russ made him a force of nature. Their rivalry, fueled by pride and misunderstanding, erupted into a fierce, albeit temporary, conflict. Their most notable clash involved a bloody, honor-bound duel that showcased their raw power and the underlying tension between their fiercely independent legions. Number 1. Horus Lupercal versus Sanguinius. The War Master, Horus Lupercal of the Luna Wolves, later sons of Horus, wielding the Serpent's Bite and possessing unrivaled charisma and strategic command, stood against Sanguinius, the great angel of the Blood Angels, whose angelic wings, precognitive visions, and the blade in Carmen made him a symbol of hope. Their final, fateful duel aboard the Vengeful Spirit during the Siege of Terra was the ultimate confrontation of the Horus Heresy. A desperate battle for the Imperium's future, Horus's corrupted might ultimately extinguishing the light of the noble angel in a tragic, iconic clash. These 5 rivalries etched in the lore of Warhammer 40,000 highlight the complex relationships and devastating conflicts that define the Primarchs, their legacies forever shaping the grim destiny of the galaxy.